Hello.
Right.
It's Danny. Welcome to another little series. We're off to Oxford today. And we're going to see an author that wrote Fable, the book I just read, which was set in Oxford. So it's so cool that that's where we're hearing her talk.
Yeah.
So we just have to catch the coach now. Very sunny.
Yeah,
Sunny
we're
off Birmingham.
so just off to the coach station.
As per usual. Yeah.
No, Joe will always know where we are. So we're at a street market. We're just going to get something to try. I'm going to go for a Korean corn dog, so Erin's just queuing up to get that now.
So, this is our Korean corn dog. It's got sweet potatoes on and sugar and then some sauces. I assume it's like mustard and ketchup. So, shall I?
Yeah, to be honest. Oh, the cheese pull.
Mmm. Mmm.
Nice.
Really nice. Very crispy.
Mini Bell.
Just looking different in shop. The meal deal secured. We're heading outside the University Park, which is near some of the Oxford colleges. That's where we're going to eat our meal deals. Yeah, there's lots of really cool, like, old, I mean, I don't know if they're actually old or look old, but very, like,
I think it's a mix of both.
yeah, very cool buildings.
We've just gone down Lamb and Flag Passage into the University Park now.
We're just in the University Park. Very nice. Bit bigger than our Green Heart, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is like a public park.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we've found our spot.
It's just got to find. That's where we found it.
And it's a bit windy, but I don't think it's particularly cold.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's sunny enough that it's nice. But we're going to have our meal deals now.
So, I have barbecue chicken, bacon and cheese sandwich. Lauren has chicken and chorizo.
Okay.
Lauren and Shagette, it is a strawberry and kiwi.
Fanta. I don't think I've ever tried it, and that's why it excited me.
Um,
And I wanted a cold drink.
I also got a cold drink. I've not had a coffee today, so going for a huge caramel macchiato.
Yeah, they're massive. It's good that you can get them in the normal meal deal.
Yeah. And then for our little extras, Lauren got apple strawberries. Very healthy. And I got my Indian style selection of mango chutney dip.
Lovely.
So that's some like onion bhajis, samosas.
And what mango chutney was it?
And then mango chutney.
Lovely.
Oh, as you can see it, where's it gone? There's like a bird of prey just sleeping on your back. Lauren is lying down. We're just chilling, making the most of summer. We go to Oxford now. We're Oxford students. We're just in Blackwell, which is hosting the event. They've got some like cool notebooks that you get if you buy a copy. And this is someone doing a very cool painting. So we're just walking around the Bodleian Libraries, I believe. Very cool. Wow. How cool is this bit? I reckon we should just piggyback off a tour and get some facts.
So we're just going to get a coffee now in a coffee shop called Vaults and Garden, which is actually in Fable the book, which is what we came here for the talk about. Cool. So full circle moment. It's in here. It's cool. So we both went for an iced caramel latte with oat milk. Very nice in the sunny weather to have a nice drink.
Yeah,
So, cheers to Babel.
Cheers. So we're back on Loungefly with you because we find these all the time.
Loungefly finds with Owen and Lauren.
What we got? Oh, we've got Jack Skellington, that's a cool one. Oh, they got the sick. That Jurassic Park
Oh
one.
look, that's the Star Wars one. Oh yeah, you love that Jurassic
Star Wars
Park
one?
thing. That like rose one, it's got Darth Vader heads in the middle.
That's very cool.
Very subtle.
But yeah, that Jurassic Park one is one of my favourite Loungeflies
I like
I've seen.
I mean, I still think the box is a ridiculous size.
Oh yeah,
because imagine like just putting that anywhere. That's like the size of like 4 actual Funkos.
Yeah.
But it's a cool poster. So there's a Harry Potter shop basically.
Love London. In Oxford.
We just missed it bonging.
They hit the axles on the barrel. They're very bendy axles, I don't think they'll be affected by cutting wood. So this is the town hall. Yeah, the event.
Very nice. And this is the book. We've got the book.
That's the painting that we saw when we were doing earlier, but they finished it now. It's very scary looking.
I'd be so worried I would finish it on time.
Yeah, the pressure.
Yeah, but yes, we've got this one, which she's here to talk about. But then we also got, it's at the bottom of the bag, but Babel, which is the other one that's like set in Oxford. So that's why it's quite cool that we've seen it in Oxford. As far as I know, she talks about both. So.
Oh, it's a bonus.
Yeah. Dinner. So we went for Wendy's, which is something we can't get at home. So
We have beef.
Here it is.
Well, we got some chili fries, small fried, and then 2 burgers. So I got the Baconator.
Baconator.
And then I got, I think it's Dave's burger.
Just a classic. It's like a Big
Dave.
Mac sort of
Yeah,
thing.
I think it's like standard.
Yeah, and I got the Baconator with bacon and stuff. And we've got an orange juice. I got a Fanta, and it's one of the like, what's it called? Freestyle machines.
Ah.
So
What did you make?
I got half Fanta lime, half Fanta raspberry.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. So we have finished eating. Owen, what is your review of Wendy's?
I thought it was very tasty. The burger was square, which is...
It was square, as it says over there. We don't cut the corners.
Wow, they did not. And it was nice. Yeah, a very standard beef burger. That was mine. I think the highlight, well, I think that sets apart most was the chili fries.
Chili fries.
'Cause that
Yeah, I
was
agree.
Nice, different, and they were very tasty. But even the normal fries were actually nice and crisp as they have been. What do you think of?
Yeah, mine was nice. I feel like the bacon was nice because it was very crispy. And it was just, wasn't like really anything. I don't think they have like the most interesting like range of burgers. Obviously the fries were cool, but it tasted really nice, so I can't complain. No.
But done well.
But it did the wheel pretty good. So we're just gonna chill on here for a little bit. We've still got a little bit of time till our coach. So yeah. So I've just realised we haven't actually. Did we give a review?
Oh, we haven't talked about the actual tour.
No, that's what I mean. So Owen, what did you think about the book signing and author talk with R.F. Kuang, author of The Poppy War, The Dragon Republic, The Burning God, Babel, and Yellowface?
I thought that Rebecca was really, really good.
Do you know her? Your first name?
You met her in the toilet.
Well,
in person.
Okay, so this is before Owen reviews. We went for when we went for coffee earlier. It's called Volts and Garden, and it's somewhere, I think like we mentioned it, but it's somewhere that's in Babel basically in the book. and in the foreword at the start of the book, she says it's like one of her favourite places and stuff like that. She's been there loads of times and stuff. And then I went to the toilet before we left, and as I was coming out, there's this woman coming in, and I held the door open for her, so thank you, and I was like, I know who that is. But she'd already like gone into the store, and I was like, that's definitely her. And then we got to the talk, and it was her.
So cool little interlude there.
I'd already met her.
Your best friend.
I know, so it's quite cool that when we went to Liverpool, we sat next to Lizzie from the Bake Off, and then here I met Becca F. Quang before everyone else did. I met her without paying £10.
The VIP experience.
I know, so clearly we're just celebrity magnets.
But yeah, the talk.
Yes. What did you think?
I thought it was excellent. I was really interesting because she was very scholarly at the same time as being an author. So she had lots of like very interesting points about the wider world, I guess, and the wider literary world. As well as interesting comments of the book, which I thought was really interesting. And she talked about that more than the others. Some of the others have kind of had quite scholarly views.
What, like kind of humanity stuff as well?
Yeah.
That's what she talked about, wasn't it?
But yeah, she was really, really interesting and came across very clearly. She was very knowledgeable about so much. So yeah, it's quite inspiring to hear her talk. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with all of the above. It was very interesting.
Anything to add?
Well, I don't know. I think it's interesting because obviously, like, I read Babel, and you haven't yet, but you plan to. Coming at it from different angles, like, it made me appreciate the book in a different way.
Ah, I did it.
I think.
How's that?
I think you can tell with the book, obviously, because it's got a lot of like footnotes and like linguistics lectures and things like that, that it is a very scholarly, research-heavy book. But I think it's interesting to hear her talk about it more. You get like more of a feel for the actual research that she had to undertake in order to even be able to write it, because there was so much. And she was talking about like, so it's set in Victorian England, that she just exclusively read like Dickens and stuff to get into the like the voice of a Victorian writer. So that was, it was interesting.
And that she read novels written about Oxford at the time she was studying them, but actually they
so
were
she could learn the slang that they used at the time, because she went to Oxford to do a master's
in 2019.
Yeah, but obviously the slang is different, so yeah, she wanted to learn more. So that was interesting. Does it, on the other hand, on the flip side, does it make you more interested in reading Babel or anything like that? Or Yellowface?
Yeah, my interest for Babel stayed the same. The majority of the talk about Yellowface.
Because that's the new book.
That it increased my interest in reading that quite a bit. I think.
I feel like you didn't know loads about it, did you?
I knew the premise, but she definitely sold the main character as this kind of like, horrible person.
Yeah,
but, like,
she's a psychopath.
Tragically funny at the same time. So yeah, no, definitely made me think like the main character is going to be a very interesting character to read about.
In the head of. Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice. We're kind of fascinated because all these like Oxford stores and campus shops and stuff are the most random Harry Potter stuff, and this is even like Gandalf's stuff. So Mr. Bean. So I get that it's like British stuff, but a very interesting collection of British stuff. Emma's just informed me that this, the first ever Oxfam. That is so cool, because I'm not gonna lie, I've bought many books from Oxfam over the years.
Not gonna lie, that was the worst Oxfam I'd ever been.
It is the worst because it's like tiny and really awkward corners.
And about nothing.
But well, no, because I got a whole trilogy in there earlier.
Actually, it did do good on the books.
Yeah. We went into Waterstones earlier. I went in the fantasy section, and I was like, oh, this is a series I really want to start. It's like quite a big, epic fantasy, Tolkien-esque sort of thing.
Then we went in
there, and it had the first trilogy in there.
So you got all
£3
three?
each, so I got all three of them.
For £9?
For £9. You
That's
can't go wrong, can
isn't
you?
it?
But and they were like perfect condition as well. It's amazing.
So we're just exploring the cities of Oxford at night. pretty cool. This isn't exactly the nicest area. Yeah, but we just went back to the like academic kind of area. That was very cool. We saw the oldest pub in Oxford.
Oh, there you go. It's quite a lively pub.
Ooh, yeah, it seems to have a lot of like pubby nightlife. It's cute. Yeah,
I feel like it seems like most of the nightlife is pubs
yeah,
rather than like clubby, which I feel like fits the vibe.
it does. Yeah, definitely.
Makes sense. So we've got the coach, we've got the bus, and we're
back.
just walking back to the house now. So how was our day in Oxford?
I really enjoyed it. We had beautiful weather.
We did.
The city was beautiful.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. The architecture really amazed me. I thought that was amazing, and it
was
just
nice.
had such a nice vibe to it.
Yeah.
Snobby, but not too snobby, I thought. And then I thought the book talk was incredible. One of the best, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is
what about
that?
you? Well, I just found her really interesting to listen to. I thought she was the kind of person that, like, yeah, she just seemed to know so much about so many different things, and I think
Yeah.
she had lots of interesting takes
It's very clever.
on stuff, which was really interesting to hear. What about you? What did you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was really good as well.
The whole day.
I like the city. It's both of our first times there, so
Yeah.
which is quite fun because I think, well, apart from Nottingham, right, everywhere else one of us has been to.
Yeah.
So it was one of our first new ones together, which was fun. Yeah, I liked Oxford. It was very nice. We both caught the sun because it was a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. Well, sunnier anyway. And the book talk was very interesting, as always.
Always.
So, yeah, I think that's it now.
It's very late, so we're happy to be nearly home.
Yeah, almost back. So, the end.